You're listening to a Frequency Podcast Network production.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Welcome to Wednesday. My name is Brock.
I'm Dalby.
We want to give a big shout out to all the high school graduates wrapping up school this week. Welcome to the real world, suckers.
That's right. And specifically the high school graduates, because the kindergarten, grade 6, and grade 8 grads, it's still just the same thing next year.
Every year on the show, we like to give advice to the kids graduating high school.
Right.
Because a step into the real world, it seems like such a huge thing. It feels like the world is at your disposal when really it's just... Welcome to the Boulevard of Broken Dreams, you know?
That's just it. You're going out, whether you're going to go to college or university, into an apprenticeship, right into a job, doesn't matter. You are now independent to some extent. You are responsible for your own life now.
And I know before we've talked about, the basic things like, failing is okay.
Yeah.
Or be sure to start saving money. I think another big one that we've reiterated in the past is remember, guys, nobody cares.
Right. Yeah. You think that a lot more people have taken stock in you and your trials and tribulations. Most people are just trying to survive themselves.
If I could give any advice to the graduating class of 2026, especially because they grew up with social media, brother, delete some of your social media.
Every day on Facebook, they give you the tool. It's your memories. You can go back and see every cringy or awkward or awful thing that you've posted on that day for the entirety of time you've been on Facebook. Delete it.
Everything that you think is cool and hip right now is not going to be cool in 5 or 10 years. And you've got this whole database of how cringy you were as a teenager, as a youth. I'm telling you, comb through some of that stuff right meow.
Some of those pictures and some of those super sick jokes you made back in the day. You're a better person now, and your social media should reflect that.
I'd also just like to say some actual real advice for any kids that are graduating high school right now. If your parents have benefits and you're on their benefit plan,
yes,
take advantage of that. I did not. My dad had benefits. I never used them. Once you're 25, you're on your own, and unless you get a good job that has benefits.
Right. Which you're not getting right out of school. It takes time to build up decent benefits. Just ask your parents. They've got them now.
Yeah.
Go get some glasses. Go get an eye exam. Go to the friggin' dentist.
Yes.
While you can still do it on their dime.
Trust me, the dentist one is seriously real.
Honest to God. You have no idea what's going on inside your mouth right now.
You have no idea how expensive it is. This goes back to the whole saving money thing. You don't realize how expensive life is. You don't realize how good you've got it right now.
Even if you don't have the best relationship with your parents, I bet that their benefits have therapy. Go do some of that before you go out in the world.
Yes. Therapy. Straight up. Do therapy before it's too late and you have kids.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Kaylee, what advice would you give to the graduating class of 2026?
To get rid of all of your loser friends that don't want to grow up, that don't want to get that bag with you, that just don't want to see you win or anything. Get rid of all of them. They just hold you back.
You know what? I think that's honestly fantastic advice.
For real.
Because there's so many people that you think coming out of high school, you're like, these are going to be my friends for life. Give it a couple of years and you're not going to care.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, even after you go to school and have a new job, working with actual adults, you'll realize what type of friends you want as well.
You'll also realize that your parents were the way they were for various reasons, once you get a job and you start working with other adults.
Yeah, very much so.
We got a lot of people texting in at 762-555, kind of with the nobody cares thing that I said, but don't take yourself too seriously.
That's just it. You might be the cool kid or the jock, or you might have developed some sort of reputation. When you leave grade 12, you're leaving all of that behind.
As Metallica said, nothing else matters, really. Chris said you get no do-overs, no second chances, so make it all count. Sarah actually had a good point, because I said, delete all your social media that you have right now. Sarah said, I wish I backed up all the photos and videos from high school. She said, I deleted everything, but she said, I wish I put it on a hard drive.
Yeah. You should definitely go through and see what the cringe is and get rid of that. But you should also, set yourself up to have those memories going forward.
There's no photo books or anything like that anymore, right?
Honestly.
We've got Rob on the line. Rob, what advice would you have for the graduating class of 2026?
Yeah, my advice would be to always wear a condom. If you're not going to wear a condom, don't tell them where you live.
Jesus.
The Brock and Dalby show agrees with what half of Rob said.
I'm not speaking from personal experience.
Sure, yeah.
I have a lot of friends that personally experienced it. Like, you should be wearing a condom anyway. I don't care if it's at dinner, in the shower, wherever. You know? Don't take the chance.
You know, everybody's trying to hand out financial advice this morning. Rob's pretty much bang on.
Yep.
Well, when you think about it, it technically is financial advice.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Okay, Blue Jays, let's play ball.
So the Blue Jays did lose yesterday, but there was another Looney Dog night, and it hasn't officially been confirmed, but it looks like the lowest Looney Dog night of the year at around 77,000 hot dogs crushed.
I warned about this weeks ago, is the Jays are not having what you would call a hot season. And eventually the dogs are not enough reason to keep coming back.
It was an early start. You got to consider the World Cup and everything going on in Toronto. Maybe a lot of people aren't going out as much.
This is true.
But if we add that 77,000 hot dogs onto the grand total, we're sitting at 551,791 dogs on the season.
And we're not even in July yet. Like, still lots of time.
5 Looney Dog games left in the year, and they're on pace for 1.2 million hot dogs.
That's going to be great. But again, team needs to play, and we need to get out there, and we need to support the efforts with the dogs.
As always, I know when we talk about this, some of you get grossed out. 551,791 hot dogs is pretty gross, but let me break it down for you in an even more crazier stat.
This is my favorite. Every time there's a Looney Dog night, we get Brock's dog math.
So we've learned that the standard weight of one of these Schneider's Looney Dogs is about 0.15 pounds per dog, right? So if you take that 551,791 dogs, that's around 82,700 pounds of meat.
So much meat.
Which is the equivalent of around 360 fully grown Major League Baseball players. If you take the average weight of baseball players, that means fans have eaten the combined weight of an entire organizational roster roughly 9 times over.
We could put 4 teams on the field at a time.
Yeah.
That would be sick.
Now, I even did some more math here. That's roughly about 251 Vladimir Guerrero Juniors.
I'm sure he appreciates, as a larger man, being compared to hot dog meat.
Well, in general, if he likes that, he's going to love this. Vladimir Guerrero himself would be about 1,660 hot dogs if you were to weigh him out there.
You know what the problem is you got to talk about Looney Dog night. That's great bang for your buck. You're getting super cheap dogs there. Those 1,600 dogs, maybe the most overpriced dogs in Toronto right now.
Now, we also learned that the average person eats around 3,500 hot dogs. So if you math that out, in our lifetime, the average person eats around 1.785 Vladdies in our lifetime.
I don't like that stat. I don't know what it is. There's something about the phrasing that bothers me. The idea that in my lifetime, I will eat almost 2 full Vladimir Guerrero Juniors.
No, the weird part is I'm hungry now.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast. It's time for Brock and Dalby's draft.
All right. Dalby's kids are getting excited for all their summer activities, so Dalby wanted to do a best summer activities draft here this morning.
There's just so many things that make the summer the exciting season that it is, because you can get out and you can do things that you can't necessarily do, or at least aren't as fun as when the summer months come. Now, you did win rock, paper, scissors. I have a feeling in my head of what your first pick is going to be.
My number 1 pick is going to be golf.
Wow, okay, not what I thought it was going to be.
I'm going with golf in at number 1 because it's a great excuse to get outside.
Yes.
Some people claim it's for exercise.
Theoretically.
Honestly, at this age that we're at now, it's the best excuse to hang out with your friends. Even if you suck at golf,
right? You
just get to get out, hang out with the fellas, the ladies, whatever it is. Plus, it is one of the only places that you can actively drink a beer while operating a motorized vehicle on a manicured lawn.
It is still somewhat frowned upon, but it is not against the rules.
Golfing at number 1 for me.
I didn't think you were going to go there. I knew golf was going to be on your list. I didn't think it was going to be number 1, so I'm going to take what I thought you were going to take, and that's getting out on a patio.
Patio beers.
Patio beers, even patio food. If you've got a place that's got a nice view, a little sunshine in your face, just it doesn't matter if it's a restaurant or a spot you go to all the time. When you're on the patio on a nice sunny day, everything tastes a little better. Everything feels a little better. It's good.
It's another excuse to get outside. And you know what? I was thinking about patio beers, but I decided I wanted to take on my list driveway beers instead.
Oh.
Because it gives you everything that you want with patio beers of getting to sit outside. You know what I mean? You pull out your camping chair, you just sit out on the driveway, you start cracking a few Bud lattes or whatever it is. It offers the high-end luxury of the patio beer with the zero commute.
Yeah.
And you have control over the music.
That is
which is
true.
a huge thing.
That is true. Until it gets too loud and then the neighbors come over and then it's a fight.
Well, then you also find out if you got cool neighbors because they might come over and be like, we drinking? Is that what we're doing? Kind of King of the Hill style here?
There is a trend to all of our picks so far. There is one thread that seems to be connecting all of them, and that will not change with my second pick. My second pick is a good summer bonfire.
Summer bonfire is nice.
Whether it's in the backyard, whether it's at the campsite, whether it's in the driveway, some people, it's sitting around probably with a couple of beers, having some marshmallows, the tunes are going, and there's something you can get lost in just staring at fire.
See, you took the bonfire itself, which is a part of my final pick here. I'm just going to go with camping in general.
Gross.
Because it's the ultimate test of survival. You get to see, like, your kind of caveman side come out. You get to tell yourself you're going out in nature. But once again, going camping is just a great excuse to have beers.
Yeah, and sleep on the ground. Gross.
You don't even care. You know what? Camping is the best because it's like you crack a few beers, you eat some s'mores, you throw some hot dogs over the fire as well. Sure, you're getting eaten by mosquitoes, but you don't care.
You're getting eaten by mosquitoes and hopefully nothing else until the bear comes around.
You tell yourself you're getting lost in nature when really it's just an excuse to kind of just unplug and drink more beer.
My third and final pick, I want to say, and this one you should not do with beers, but it is still a great reason to get outside, something you can only really do in the summertime, and it just makes you feel alive, getting out on a boat.
Getting out on a boat.
And it doesn't matter if it's a fishing boat, if it's a speed boat, going tubing or water skiing, or just getting out on like a tour boat and seeing the sights. There is no bad time to be on a boat.
Yes. You gotta have a friend though. I mean, I can't afford a boat.
No.
You need a boat friend.
My pick is just being on a boat, not specifically being on your boat, because that comes with way too many obligations.
Absolutely. All right, run through the picks one more time. I got golf in at number 1. I've got driveway beers in at number 2, and I've got camping in at number 3 for best summer activities.
I've got being on a patio, I've got being around a bonfire, and I got being on a boat.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
I'm always man enough to admit when I've lost. Victory! Coming your way here in the summer activities draft.
Thank God. You were on a 3 draft streak coming into this one. I needed to break that, and thankfully getting on a boat has done that for me.
People texting in a lot of things that we left off of our list. We got Cody on the phone. What's something you would think we left off both of our lists?
I think outdoor concerts are by far the best. You got all these people that you can just live with. And me personally, I like outdoor concerts better than indoor venues anyways. I always find the indoors get hot as hell.
That's as a bigger fella, I will fully agree with that.
You know, some of my best nights are sitting at the Molson Amphitheater, Bud Stage, RBC, whatever the hell it's called, sitting on the lawn in the back there, crushing an expensive beer, watching my favorite band. Nothing better than that.
For sure, guys.
Plus, I mean, most arenas, you can't smoke inside, and I mean, you can't smoke at most outdoor venues anyway, but you can usually get away with sneaking it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Especially for somebody that's solely a cannabis smoker.
Yep.
It's definitely a plus to be able to be outside and sneak in that joint.
I mean, honestly, I think there's some people that would just put smoking on their favorite summer. There's a lot of you that don't hit the Darryls in the winter, but all of a sudden a couple patio beers hit.
Oh, and then all of a sudden, buddy, that's how I failed to quit smoking the first time all those years ago.
I got to ring the shame bell on us. A few people texting in. Neither of us took barbecuing on there.
I love barbecue. I don't barbecue, and it felt weird to take something that I'm not capable of doing, you know?
A few people texted in fireworks, which I feel like is fun if you're doing it, not so much if you're just sitting at home and you got dogs.
I'm okay with like one designated Canada Day. Canada Day is a great fireworks day. Let's just leave it at that. Everybody ripping fireworks at the end of their crescent just randomly on a Tuesday? No.
I mean, you took being on a boat, but a lot of people texted in even just swimming.
Yeah, getting out to a swimming pool. Outdoor. You can go to the indoor swimming pool during the summertime. Or, sorry, the wintertime. Got to be outdoor swimming.
You got to be comfortable with taking your shirt off, though.
Actually, I learned all through high school. No, you don't. You can wear a shirt. They'll make fun of you, but you'll feel fine.
And then a few people texting in about slow pitch.
Oh, slow pitch is an interesting one.
It's a great excuse to just have more beers, which was kind of going with the whole draft that we had.
And it's a good bit of exercise and stuff. My thing with slow pitch is there's always 1 to 2 to 5 people taking it way too friggin' seriously. You know, it's like when you go golfing and that one person in your foursome is like, we're playing PGA rules today, gentlemen. Like, we're not going pro. Let's relax.
So you got to think about it like this. For the people that aren't serious, those people provide entertainment. But if you are a serious Sam and slow pitch, you're just living out your dead dreams. So it is something that people look forward to, you know?
Turning into Uncle Rico every summer.
Exactly.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
I may have found a way to bring my hair back, baby.
Oh, yeah? What, are you planning a trip to Turkey or what?
No trips to Turkey. No crazy pills or creams or medications. No injections. No surgeries. Just straight onion juice.
Onion juice.
So a new study from actual scientists has found that onion juice could significantly improve hair regrowth and reduce shedding.
Oh my God, you're gonna stink so bad. Were you supposed to rub it on your head, or?
So that it doesn't say how you're supposed to collect. Like, am I supposed to sit there with like the old citrus juicer and start squeezing onions? And then it doesn't say like, do I apply it to the scalp? Do I ingest it? It says that it has like high levels of quercetin, an antioxidant that protects scalp from oxidative stress, which can cause hair loss. It's supposed to be good for dandruff and like all these other things. But I cannot imagine a world where you're just sitting there rubbing onion juice on your scalp.
I love the idea of going to Subway and seeing them like top off the onion thing and be like, can I keep the bag? Can I take that home?
You're not going to let all that onion juice just go to waste, are you? It's just such further proof that, like, we've talked about it before. There's nothing wrong with a bald head. You know, you might get some gears from your friends at first, but mostly they'll all just be happy that you finally made the decision to stop fighting a losing battle and just go for it.
Yeah.
But it is such further proof that guys are not comfortable with the idea of being bald.
Well, the fact that there's a bunch of scientists out there that are spending time on this.
Right. All of the problems in the world today, and we've got a team of scientists studying the juice of an onion to try and bring their hairlines back.
This is either a real study or a couple of scientists are just being mean to one guy in their office.
Just picking on him. Oh, don't worry, Fred. We're testing onion juice to see if we can fix that messed up head of yours.
Dude, anytime I see a bald guy buying an onion at the grocery store, got some new material.
If you're a bald man, maybe look into onion juice, or just a thought, you're fine. You look fine. Bald is beautiful.
I love the idea of watching a guy cut onions at his house, crying because of the fumes, but also crying because the onion juice isn't working.
No, brother, those are tears of joy. This hairline's coming back.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
You guys are talking about school and all. You know, my grandfather taught my dad something. My dad taught me something. Don't be a pussy. One you turn down is one you'll never get.
I would love to see that from like a teacher or a principal standing in front of a grad class. It's like, now before you go, if I could give one last piece of wisdom, don't be a pussy.
You know, essentially the advice your grandfather had was the same thing Wayne Gretzky said, is you miss 99% of the shots you don't take.
Right? Let's just say I'm a shooter.
His grandpa said it way cooler.
Yeah, you can't really put that one on posters in classrooms, though.
Well, I got a T-shirt on that says "Fuck around and find out."
There you go. See?
The Brock and Dalby podcast.
It was a pretty big surprise, although the rumor was going around for a week that Mike Babcock was signed as the head coach of the Edmonton Oilers yesterday. If you don't know, well, there was a lot of conflict with his last job in Columbus. He was there for about 2 weeks, and he was fired after it was announced that he basically had interviews with players and started going through their phones and their photos and everything like that.
A lot of accusations of just like a lack of boundaries in personal space.
He was asked about that at his press conference yesterday, and he kind of dodged around it.
Mike, what happened in Columbus, and why did you choose to walk away?
Well, I chose to walk away really straightforward, and I appreciate the question here. It was very evident before the year started. I hadn't benched anybody, I hadn't talked to anybody, I hadn't sat anybody out, and it was evident that we weren't together as a staff right from the get-go. My wife gave me a call and she said, it's time to get out of there. I had been retired, I was pretty good at it. I got back to being retired.
So essentially what he's saying is it had nothing to do with him infringing on people's personal devices or anything like that.
Definitely not anything like that. His wife, who wasn't in the locker room, wasn't interacting with the staff or the players.
She didn't like the vibe.
She just had a vibe. She didn't feel like it was the right thing. Come on home and let's collect stamps.
It's funny because the NHL actually had like a ban on Mike Babcock up until last week, and then they determined that he didn't do anything wrong enough to have this ban.
And wrong enough, like I don't remember the phrasing, but they were like, he can be hired, I guess. He was not great, but it's fine.
He just had a couple of HR violations.
That's all. Not a big deal.
Every boss has that.
The Brock and Dalby podcast.
The Brock and Dalby podcast.
We just got a text in here at 762-555 from Patricia. It says, trying to figure out a gift for my kid's teacher for the end of the year. Do you boys have any suggestions? Do you buy your kids' teachers gifts?
Yeah, we did one for each teacher, and then Mavis takes the bus. So we did one for the bus driver. We just did a $25 Tim's for all four. We asked the kids, you ever see your teacher drinking coffee? They all said yes. Asked Mavis, is your bus driver sometimes have coffee in the morning? Yeah. It's the easy one to do.
I've heard a lot of parents do Amazon gift cards because you got to think about like all the crap that the teachers are buying for your kids throughout the school year, right?
Also, like just the Visa gift cards, like really opens up. It's basically the plastic version of just giving them cash.
My mom was always big on giving our teachers a bottle of wine with a thank you card at the end of the year.
And I think that there is still a subsection of people that like it's the bottle of wine or now the LCBO beer store gift card, liquor store gift card.
Just in case your kid can't take booze into the school.
Although I will say with that, not everybody drinks, especially like we're seeing more and more young people in teaching. Those generations aren't as big on booze. You also never know who's on the wagon. You'd hate to give them like a beer store gift card and find out that just ruined
I think
them.
my mom's perspective on it when I asked her about it a few years ago was she always knew how much of a pain in the ass we were at home.
Right. Yeah,
they probably needed a strong drink dealing with all the kids at the end of the year.
It makes, like, I feel like the intentions behind it are good. You just do have to keep in mind not everyone's a drinker.
I mean, there's probably like a lot of other angles you could go with if you want to go with like the blow off some steam. Like if there's a rage room in town, if you can get a gift card for a teacher for that, I'm sure they could think about your kid while they're smashing plates.
Dude, it would be awkward to think though that like they're in there and they're taking the bat to the TV or whatever, and all of a sudden they yell your kid's name.
Or even like some massage therapists give out gift cards or maybe even like a spa package. That's a little expensive, but
yeah. If you were gonna do like the $20-$25 range, like it's a step towards it though. Like it's maybe they want a massage. I don't know what their benefits are like. You're helping them get their foot in the door.
I mean, they probably have benefits. If you could give them a gift card for a therapist, you know how your kids are. You probably vent about your kids in therapy. They probably vent about your kids in therapy.
They had your kid and 29 other your kids. They need to talk to somebody.
This is the Brock and Dalby podcast.
We've got friend of the show, Brittany, on the phone. So you're a teacher. We were wondering, what gifts do teachers actually want? What do you think?
Homemade things are always super cute. I do love that. But in all honesty, you guys were talking about teachers not drinking in the younger generation. It's just because they haven't been teaching long enough. They'll drink eventually. But like you did make a good point about like people who are sober, like Amazon gift cards, dollar store gift cards. I don't know. We're pretty grateful for anything, honestly. We don't really expect anything.
Is there
But
anything?
it is nice to be appreciated.
Is there anything that's like a tie on Father's Day? That like the things you're like, I have enough. Please don't get me this.
Mugs. Like, I love everything, honestly, but mugs. I have so many mugs, and I barely drink coffee. A lot of people drink coffee, but like I have at least 30 mugs that I've received over the years, and yeah, there's a lot of that. Maybe candles we get a lot too, but those at least you can use up, right?
Yeah. I mean, you also don't want to like smell something later on in the summer and be reminded of that little jerk you had to teach all year.
Oh, we love them all. Come on, now.
Don't lie to me.
Oh,
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The new Jackass movie is coming out on Friday, and the boys from Jackass have been honored with their own constellation.
Like stars?
Yeah, it's called the Little Dicker. Look at this.
That's the most Jackass thing I've ever seen.
It's exactly what you think it is. It is a very phallic-shaped constellation that is apparently the, I'm going to butcher this, the Camelopardalis constellation?
Sure, yeah.
And basically, they found each point for each star. They've got a different name on there, from everyone from Johnny Knoxville to Steve-O, Wee Man, Bam Margera, Ryan Dunn, and they all have their own little stars now.
That's amazing. And I mean, that's the thing is you can just pay various organizations to be like, that star is now named whatever you want it to be. But to name a whole constellation and to make it shaped that way, brilliant marketing.
It is funny to try and look up at the sky this weekend and look for the Little Dicker.
You know what's also funny? That this is like great timing because the movie comes out this week and then there's the theatrical run and streaming and all. 50 to 100 years from now, some part of our society is going to be looking back through astrological records and be like, the hell is the Little Dicker?
It is the most Jackass thing of all time to try and look for a phallic-shaped thing with a telescope, is it not?
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
All right, leading up until Canada Day, we are doing Canadian impressions. And someone asked us to do something I'm surprised we have never even done for animal impressions before. Today we are asking you to do the mighty loon. Now we need the full loon call, though.
In my head, I was like, well, the reason we've never done this before is because I don't think it's a very easy impression. But as I was thinking that, you just ripped one off, no problem. So I'm actually very excited now to hear what the people have.
We need the whole. If you are not one of our loonies, that does make you a judge. So 762-555. Let us know who deserves this $100 in loonies towards Lotto 649's jackpot tonight.
That's what's up for grabs. So let's get to the voice notes.
All right, we will start with Mark here.
Wow.
That was really good.
Okay, Mark.
I'm also just realizing now there's probably some people that hunt that are like good at like loon calls and whatnot.
Yeah. I've been practicing.
Hot start from Mark here. Let's see where we go. We got Dawn. Okay, more calling a dog, but
I'm gonna like that's the thing is I also don't know enough about loons. If you're not giving us the pure iconic
maybe
loon
that's
call,
a mating call.
Right.
Who knows?
We don't know, but we're looking for the classic.
All right, we got John here.
Hi, this is John. This is my best loon.
It sounds like he knows what he's trying to do, but he just couldn't pull it off.
Wasn't quite there.
Yeah.
Although we've talked about this before of like some of these impressions, the idea of people like yelling, screaming, doing weird stuff in public. I just love that all these people are like in their cars or parking lots or offices just blowing into their hands.
Is that how you do the loon call? Do you blow into your hands?
I think that's part of
one
it.
of those kind of things?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll do a few more. We got Brandon.
Hey, this is Brandon, and I'm a loon.
It's like, what is that guy, the berries and cream guy from that commercial? That's what he sounded like.
Get creepy at the end. Okay, we'll do two more. We got Benjamin here.
Part loon, part turkey, I think.
Crossbreed hybrid. All right, one more. We got Sam.
That's a haunted turkey.
Yeah.
That's what that is. That is a ghost turkey haunting your farm table.
I mean, I think there's one clear winner here. It was the first one was the best one.
The first one, we set the bar too high for anyone to catch.
Ding. Round of applause. $100 in loonies towards Lotto 649's jackpot. Coming your way, Mark.
Well done, Mark. You're a Canadian icon.
This is the Brock and Dalby podcast. Would you rather Wednesday? Would you rather Wednesday?
All right, let's get weird. 762-555. First, would you rather question we have in here says, would you rather be a bee or would you rather be a wasp?
I think I'd rather be a bee. I mean, I don't know much about like the actual day-to-day lives between bees and wasps, but in terms of human interactions, humans are way more chill with bees than they are with wasps.
Yeah, but they're dying off, though, is the thing.
Are wasps not dying? Do we know if wasps are thriving or like... I just feel like we know bees are dying because it's bad for us.
We only care about the bees?
Right. For all we know, wasps could be on their way out too, but no one's tracking that.
I'm not worried about being hated, though. I see some of the texts that come in on the show here. So
That's why we go to therapy.
What's another one we got here? Would you rather spend a year at war or a year in prison?
Oh, my God. Well, I mean... My immediate instinct is to say a year in prison because war is hell and you could die and all that stuff. But also, I don't think I would do very well in prison.
Oh, you'd be holding somebody's pocket for sure.
I'm not going to thrive in prison. But what if it's like, what's that Robin Williams movie, A Good Morning Vietnam situation, where I'm at war, but I'm just doing the radio thing.
Good point, because you can be in war
right.
and you don't have to be a soldier, which I know there's somebody shaking their head in their car right now that's like, you guys are wussies.
No,
but
absolutely I am. 100%. I support our troops. And I'm not one of them because I'm a 42, almost 43-year-old fat man with diabetes.
I mean, you can also fight in the war. You see all the drone strikes that are going on. You could be a guy sitting behind a computer. I could see you doing that.
I'm not a front lines guy, but you could convince me to help.
What's another one here? Would you rather only be allowed to eat food that is black or food that is neon green?
Oh boy. I'm trying to think of like foods that are each color. What's a food that's neon green other than like green apples?
Wasabi.
Oh,
you got lettuce, I guess, in there.
I guess depending on which kind of lettuce it is.
I feel like you're more healthy if you're eating neon green foods. But then, like, what's a black food? Like
Black Forest cake.
Oh.
Can I just eat Black Forest cake for the rest of my life?
Oh.
Is that how I got into the position I'm in currently?
I think you've been on a black diet before. Okay, we'll do a couple more here. Would you rather only wear leather pants or mesh shirts for the rest of your life?
Oh my God.
Leather pants, if you think about it like this, you probably end up losing a little bit of weight based on how you sweat.
I think I have to go leather pants. As uncomfortable and ugly as they would be, we do not live in a climate for mesh shirts. Imagine only being able to wear mesh shirts in the middle of February.
But it doesn't have to be like the mesh shirt you're thinking about of like nipples sticking through. Jerseys not count as mesh shirts. You could wear football jerseys. You could wear basketball jerseys. Some of the old school hockey jerseys are mesh shirts too.
Listen, I have said before, I love your attempts at rule lawyering, the way that you try to find loopholes. But you know damn well if the question is mesh shirt, they are not talking about a Blue Jays jersey.
I'm just picturing you in leather pants. And I'm just trying to get that image out of my mind. All right, last one here. Would you rather every shirt you wear be inside out or your pants be backwards permanently?
Oh, backwards pants.
Really?
For sure. Yeah.
What about going to the bathroom?
I mean, just go in the stall, brother.
Are you gonna like little kid it at the stall and just drop your pants all the way down?
I mean, I'll go and I'll sit. We should all be sitting to pee anyway. We're all disgusting. We make messes all the time. Plus, what wouldn't be convenient about having your back pockets right there in the front? Be like wearing a fanny pack 24/7. That's perfect.
Imagine getting pat down at every security.
Getting tapped on your front bum?
Front bum and leather pants is all I'm picturing. I'm picturing you wearing leather pants backwards now.
No, these can't be. These are different questions.
The same universe.
They can't go together.
Want to be part of the podcast?
Leave a message on the Bad Line.
The Bad Line is the answering machine for the Brock and Dalby Show.
To get the number, text the word BAD to 762-555.
Thanks for listening to the Brock and Dalby podcast.